In the quiet village of Greenfield, where the hills kissed the sky and the rivers hummed lullabies, lived a humble farmer named Thomas. Known for his diligence and kindness, Thomas wasn't wealthy, but he cultivated enough to live a content life with his family and neighbors. One dawn, as the morning mist still clung to the earth, Thomas discovered an unusual plant growing amidst his regular crops. Unlike anything he had ever seen, it sparkled with a faint, ethereal glow. Intrigued, Thomas tended to it with extra care, and within weeks, the plant bore fruits of incredible size and mesmerizing beauty. As soon as Thomas took them to the village market, the fruits caused a sensation. Buyers from far and wide flocked to Greenfield, showering Thomas with gold and riches. Prosperity swept across his land, turning his once modest farm into an empire. However, the seeds of greed found fertile ground in Thomas's heart. He started obsessing over his magical crop, dreaming of unimaginable wealth. He spent every waking hour in his fields, neglecting the simple joys that once filled his life. His wife, Emily, and their two children felt the sting of his absence. Their laughter faded, and their home grew cold. The villagers, once his friends, began to see a different Thomas, less the kind farmer, more a driven tycoon blinded by gold. Emily, realizing the toll this obsession was taking, tried to remind Thomas of the life they once cherished. She pointed out the withering flowers, the decaying house, the sadness in their children's eyes. But Thomas, lost in his pursuit of wealth, dismissed her concerns. It wasn't until a harsh drought struck Greenfield that reality began to seep in. The magical crop, unlike his other plants, withstood the drought, but its yield was significantly reduced. Thomas's riches began to dwindle. Desperate, he tried every trick to enhance the crop's productivity, but nothing worked. In his obsessive pursuit, he had forgotten to tend to his other crops, and now, faced with scarcity, he had nothing to fall back on. Starved and desperate, Thomas finally came to his senses. He realized the true cost of his greed. He had lost touch with what really mattered. He saw Emily's weariness, the children's distant eyes, the averted gazes of the villagers. With a heavy heart, he approached his family, seeking their forgiveness. It took time, patience, and a return to his old ways, but slowly, the warmth returned to their home. Thomas went back to cultivating his regular crops, sharing the magical fruits only sparingly, and rediscovered the joy that lay in tending his land with love. The village of Greenfield thrived once more, not on the back of gold, but through the bonds of community and the wisdom hard-earned by a farmer who once lost his way.